16th of April, Whitney Banks' storeroom. And there he is. And I don't want you to look at it. Iris, poor Iris. She's clammed up completely. Well, yeah! It's a fucking murder scene here. Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Whitney Banks' life was taken in this very room only last night. Alright. Uh-oh.
Huh? Where are you? Ah! He Wait! Inspector! Did he run away? What is it now, Sunshine?
You took one look at me and tried to run away!
You think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped up little defense lawyer, do ya?
Maybe. I don't think you ran away from me, though.
I just well. I've never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. I didn't know what to say to her.
So you weren't running away from me, you were running away from a 10-year-old girl. I'm afraid this is all a little much for the young Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector.
Her? Why me? I don't know her that well.
She's like, please, reassure me. Reassure me, Gregson. I'm just a little girl. Just a little young girl, 10 years old. Please reassure me.
No, Tom. Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you?
That's even... I don't think that went very well.
Why? Look, I'm in the middle of the investigation here, Sunshine, and I told you not to get under my foot or feet.
I'm so sorry. And we have investigated to do ourselves. Yes. And I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say. Oh, Hurley. An inquiry into the Mr. Sholmes' operation is going. I think he's doing alright. I hope he is. Okay, let's talk to you first before we present some stuff. But anyways, the scene of the crime. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Pshaw! You got eyes, haven't you? Use them! It's what it looks like, nothing more, nothing less.
Iris, could you lend me a hand? So, Grexy, what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Last night, at shortly after an hour of 1 o'clock in the morning, Scotland Yard police attended the scene. The one and only doors to the storeroom was found locked from the inside.
So it was locked up from inside. The lock appears to be broken now. Though, was that the police officers doing? Wasn't there a window that you could just unlock it from? What? Why could you just stick your hand and unlock the door?
Quite right, Mom, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible.
Oh. As you could... Oh, that's right! Sasato hasn't seen Gregson like this, honestly. I forgot about this.
As you could see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, thus wise. And next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the bio-gutter child.
Are you talking about Jeannie? Or Jeannie, I don't know. I think it's Jeannie. Jeannie. She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Miss Lestrade, that hapless girl was curled up on the floor, dead to the world.
Well, she's still alive, you know. Yes, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious.
And I'm afraid to say, she had the gun that was used in her hand.
No. Presumably, it's a gun that's still down there on the floor now. Alright, okay.
In her pocket, we found a key to the door as well.
What? The key to the storeroom! And you say the storeroom has been locked from the inside, Inspector?
Correct. All of which leaves her ladyship friend. In something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid.
I mean, while he's eating chips, look at that.
Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all sort of a misunderstanding.
Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Yet you're still proving you're guilty. Alright, then show him's operation then. Grexy, do you know anything about the Hurley in this operation finished? Is Hurley alright, is he?
Well, the thing is,
Don't mince your words, Inspector, please. You don't mean to say that Mr. Shulman is...
No. The operation is done and dusted. It's just that, well...
Out with it! Holy shit, she's about to throw it!
Yes, ma'am!
Well, wow, we found his weakness! We found Gregson's weakness! Little girls, apparently. Well, mature girls too, because Sato is 17, I guess. But either way, he's weak against girls, so he's too afraid of them.
He used something called a genetic anesthetic. It's the latest thing, renders the whole body insensitive.
The whole body? And anesthetize, or whatever it's called? Is that even possible?
It means the operation can be completed while the patient is fast asleep.
Goodness, is the Empire of Japan we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction?
The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing. If you follow my meaning.
Well, yeah, it's like least tested, that's why.
They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours of him to nod off, so I hear.
Well, honestly, for me, when I had surgery back then, not recently though, back then, I just slept it off. They didn't even use anesthetic. I just closed my eyes before I entered the room. I was like, okay, before they're going to enter me, I'm just going to fall asleep right now and just doze off. And I think maybe they did use anesthetics on me to not feel the pain or whatever, but either way, I slept it off before. But anyways,
and now that the op's finished, they can't get him to wake up apparently.
Oh great, he's in a coma. Oh my!
No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in the system, or if the bloke's just plain exhausted.
Either way, I would assume if you got shot, I'd be tired as hell too. What the heck? I'd be like, I need a nap. I need a nap. I got shot, but I need a nap. So, of course, you'd be tired. Hurley, did he say that? Did he talk shit? I didn't even listen to what he said.
But anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes around again.
Hurley.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear, I shall get the war to you.
And what a surprise! Even the matters of life and death, Mr. Jones had to do things his way.
He's like, Ryunosuke, let me sleep right now. I need a shut-eye.
Like that, whatever. He's like, I need some shut-eye, whatever. Okay, let's talk about this bike. Why is it still here, though? Look at these articles that has been deposited. This room is stuffed full of them. I can't believe how many there are. A bicycle, a gramophone, a musical instruments, even some enormous paintings Look, pieces of different people's lives. Why are they gathering dust in here together? There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. I don't know. I wouldn't feel like peaceful. Feel like, you know, bored, honestly, but whatever. Or at least that there would be, if it not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policemen shuffling around. But I wouldn't mind working here.
Not much I can do about that, sunshine. I read your mind too. It's so easy to read your mind.
But yeah. Anyways, what is this case over here? Ooh. Out of all the articles in the storeroom, this one's the only thing that shows any signs of being ransacked. Ah! What's up? What is it, Iris? That's the box file that meant that the manuscript was being kept in. Oh! Iris' unpublished story, The Hound of Bakersfield's. Surely, that's not what all this? Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. We must check inside the box at once. Yes. I don't know, I don't think it's stolen. You can just check. Like, you just like literally don't need to open it. Just like lean in and be like, no, it's still there. Like that. And like they're all looking. Ah! Well, what? It was there. Iris' story was there. Really? It was? Why are we questioning it? Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris? Yes. I mean, of course I believe Hurley when he said he deposited here. But still, it's good to have reassurance, right? It's a relief to actually see it. Exactly. Really, because that's not very well hidden frown. She's still... I think it's just that she's still questioning Susato of how the fuck did she know that? Like, know the title, the name of the manuscript. How is it still... If it's still here, how does she know? Makes no sense. Iris' manuscript has been entered into the court record. Maybe she just feels bad for doubting Herlock Sholmes in the first place. A long unpublished story of Mr. Sholmes deposited at the pawnbrokery of the victim, Mr. Winnipeg. It's entitled The Hound of Bakerville's. But still leaves us to question, how did she know? How does Sasato know? But she will explain it once later, though. This is a revolver, a real one. And quite possibly the murder weapon used to take down Mr. Winnipeg's life. What's the matter, Sissy? You and Runa look like you're about to faint. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh. And I've had issues with with guns in the past. But anyway, we saw Mr. Winnipeg with this yesterday, didn't we? Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! We didn't tell you this, Iris! But there was a guy earlier who pointed the gun at us for not giving him the disc. So, we didn't mention that. We almost got killed from a stupid disc. And that gun in his fucking hand. Oh, and that too. I shall take my own life. Well, it did. Okay, I know it's not funny, but it ended up being the case. He prophesized it, I guess. It must be the same gun. But who knows, maybe it's not. Because remember, he got shot, but there's also a bullet at the calendar. It makes no sense how, you know, there has to be more than one gun. Then last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door in the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand. How did she get knocked out though? Mr. Winnipeg told us that he only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he? Just for himself though. Well, it's empty now, and the only bullet he had in his gun has been fired. So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. Alright then, we know that for certain. And the police has marked the position of the body with a chalk line. So was he really laid down like that? Wasn't he laid to the right rather than to the left? I don't remember that. And facing towards the door too. Poor Mr. Winnipeg, he was such a nice old man.
Well, he was shot just once, through the heart. Most likely, the fellow died instantly. He wouldn't have felt a thing.
I don't understand this logic. I really don't understand this logic. Or why people feel reassured with this. When someone dies without feeling pain, I don't understand that other people feeling like they might get reassurance. It's like, oh, at least he died peacefully. I don't. If anything, it makes me more sad that his life was taken in an instant like that. A person's life. Obviously, we don't want to hear that he suffered. He was in pain and everything. He cried out for help. That sounds worse too. And don't get me wrong. But regardless if it was whether a quick or a long one, death is just sad. Like, so I don't understand why people find that reassuring. And I'm not judging people or anything like that. I just want to know. Because for me, I feel like, I don't know, I would still be upset knowing that someone's life was taken regardless, like, quickly like that. But, whatever. Anyways, enough about death talk. Let's talk about death right here. This must be his blood then. Ah! I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder perhaps... Don't worry, sissy. I'm ready for action as she covers her eyes so she can cover her tears from us from seeing it. And she probably also wants to see the color, though. She changed her mood and everything. It's blue. So, now we know the color of the chemicals turns when it reacts with Mr. Winnie Banks' blood. Dude, he has a cool color. Holy shit. Blue? That's cool. It's not my favorite color. I still prefer red. But blue is cool too. But, I don't... It doesn't match our analysis of bloodstain we found in the main shop. No, but let's add this sample to the others we've already collected anyway. Exactly, and we know whose blood this is. It's, Mr. Winnie Banks. So the other blood that we found, it's not his. It's someone else that got shot. And it can't be Herlock, because we might know his color already. Anyways, let's look at it again. Iris. Oh, she's still sad. Don't worry, I'm alright. And then back to happy. But we must find the true culprit. Yes, dedication right there. Always good to have that. If you're sad, well, let's get revenge by giving out justice, I guess. But yeah, yes, absolutely. All right, so it looks like everything there is to be in here. I think we need to talk to Gregson again, honestly. Actually, the hell am I doing? Maybe there's something else here that I haven't really explored too much. Nope, not at all. Okay. Anyways, let's present something to it. Actually, do you have something new to say, Gregson? No, you don't. So, present? Question mark? What would I present? Maybe this. I don't know. Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this, do you think?
We don't tend to share sunshine. Not with the general public.
In that case, Grexy, how about some herbal tea? He drinks it again. Glug glug, he says. And I shouldn't have said that honestly out loud.
Lovely. Thank very much. That hit really the spot, your ladyship.
Okay, you don't mind sharing that then? And he goes back to normal. Alright, what do we have to say here? So we know this is blue, this is purple, but we don't know who this person is. Interesting. Alright, we got this out of the way. Oh, do we have the blood singer? Actually, no, what the hell am I doing? We already talked about this, so anyways, let it go. It's just blah, 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 blah. It's not really important. Let's see. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe you might know about something like this. Inspector Grayson, can you give me... No, apparently not. That's it. That's everything that we can do right here, I guess. Well, it's just weird, because usually when we talk to them, they have something new to say, or like, it just shows that it's a cutscene. It's like, oh, you already did everything you have to do here in this area. I guess it's not. Like, I don't know. Well, it can't be that. It can't be this. I was just manuscript entitled The Hound. Maybe we could go back to, Speaker, can you give me more information about it?
No, it's alright, okay. Can you leave now? Alrighty, I will give you.
I like how he always drinks with his pinky up. It's so funny. He's like, he wants more, apparently. But I guess it's not proper to have your pinky. Which is, I don't understand about the pinky thing. Isn't it putting your pinky up to ask for more tea? Or is it just to make you look like, you know, elegant or whatever, or noble, whatever. Anyways, I guess we don't have anything to present to him, so I guess we just move? I don't know. It's been a while. If you let your concentration slip, you might miss what people say. What? Okay. Grexy and his friends are working hard in the investigation. The place is declared normal today for some reason. I love this attic. I went to this. Poor Gina, we have to help her. And say sinners. and everything. I have no idea what to do, so I'll probably might cut it later, but who knows. I'm gonna go see Gina, honestly. Let's see if it's that. Because we do have everything we need to do. 16th of April, local prison cell 13. I don't think Gina's here. Gina doesn't appear to be here. Okay, never mind. What is it, Iris? Well, if you examine the scene very here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? Genie could have slipped the key to the jailer, and then he wasn't looking and escaped. Oh my! Why would you do something like? Why would you do something like that? It would only make her situation worse. Oh, good thing I came here. I was about to cut it, but I was like, wait a minute. There's funny dialogue. Never. Calm down, Rune. I was only joking, of course. Oh. You had me worried there. I thought it was a great deduction. Yes, it must be your way with words, Iris. You're so wrongfully persuasive. Perhaps you don't fully understand the weight your words carry. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I suppose that light-hearted great detective is a contradiction in terms. Well, in the same situation, I'm sure Mr. Sholmes would have thrown his head on and guffawed, whatever it's called. I'm not entirely sure that helps, Mr. Naruto. Well, anyway, it looks like we won't be able to talk to Gina for a while. We should try to make progress in the investigation in the meantime. Yes, come along then, Reno. Come with me, Susie, whatever. Anyways, I'll meet you back where we're supposed to do. Oh, BRB. Actually, we didn't really research this. The Hound of Bakersville. The Hound of Bakersville's. How do you know? How does this other son know the exact title of the unpublished story? I suppose I'll just have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me. I'm so sorry. She knows too. Well, that's all much we can do with that. And apparently we can't absorb too much about this. But if we squint our eyes a little bit, we can still see... Oh, sorry for going up close to the mic. We can still see some words that Iris wrote. But, well, we can't do that anymore. Anyways, what else do we need to do? Oh, that's what we needed to do. Okay. Apparently I needed to present the, this ticket here, the pawnbroker's ticket, but... Which makes no kind of no sense since, this is the one that we found on Gina with the code, right? One small box. Actually, no, that's the one small box. This one is the one with the... Oh, that's right. Oh, fuck. I didn't know that. Oh, fuck. This is the one that Gina gave us. Of course. I forgot about that. Anyways, Inspector, what do you think make of this?
Huh? What do we have here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposited here, it is it? Looks like someone ran out of the office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper he has to hand. Yes, this is the ticket of Mr. McGilden's overcoat, the one that the little diver turned up with yesterday.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
Really? Think you know better than me, do ya?
No, I didn't mean to, Rena's right, Gixie. It isn't the same ticket.
Oh, of course it isn't! Of course it isn't! I never doubted you, your ladyship. So, what's it all about then, if I might be so bold to ask?
This is a second ticket.
A second one?
It seems that Mr. McGilden in fact had one other article in a storage here at Windy Banks.
Yes, sir. Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the Inspector, Mr. Naruto. Oh, good, because he's so ever so easy to talk to. And this game wasn't really fulfilling. I did not know what we needed to do. Apparently we needed to come back here. But good thing we went to the jail cell to see that funny scene, I guess. But anyways, now that we have presented that. No, we're not moving, Ricky. Come on. We're talking about the second redemption ticket. The ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilden's overcoat.
You mean to tell me?
Yes, there were more than just the music box disc. It seems.
I should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Well, it was in the pocket. You could have just checked the pockets before you giving it the fucking code to the diver, I guess. Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilda deposited another article here with Mr. Windy Bank.
Yes, I can see it written here. A smart box, was it?
Do you have any idea where it is, Grexy? Any idea at all? It's another article belongs to Mr. McGilda. It could be a very important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Hey! Stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes. All full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles. I'll go barking.
This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector.
That's enough sauce from you, sunshine.
Okay.
There's one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles are only held for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then.
That's right. It's been forfeited.
Are you sure it's been sold though? Which means it could be in the shelves on the front of the shop where the forfeited items are offered for sale. Yes, the shelves in front. We must search them at once.
You're wasting your time.
Oh?
There are dozens of little boxes out there. Hundreds even. We can't possibly know which one might have been Mr. McGilden's. That information's not written in the ledger.
Well, I think we should at least have a look just in case.
Of course, your ladyship, of course! You're very sensible of you, I'm sure.
This is getting old. I guess, I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far. Dong, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why does this get the... Ah! I'm just kidding. I literally jumped in my skin there. How come Mr. Windybank has a wicked trap? Oh my god. I doubt he set out to scare anyone. Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina a visit soon. Oh! Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. You're right. We should. Don't you remember, Rino? You told her she could rip at the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer. Really? Did I say that? Yes, you did. Ah, fuck. I was hoping that I lied, and that I could still be your lawyer. Regardless, the deadline of submitting paperwork is fast approaching. In that case, we had better hurry back to the prison to talk to Gina again. Well, we already did that, but we were going there again. We're useless! Fast travel, hooray! I'm just kidding. We're back here now. Gina, we're here, 16th of April, 5:41 p.m.? We spent 4 hours investigating with her? Oh my god. Gina, good, you're back. Huh? Oh, I thought she was gonna pull out her gun now. I was like, oh god, not again. The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Jeannie? Was it awful? What? Eh? Oh, didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Windy Banks. Oh? Alright. Okay, why are you so mad then? Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. What's the point in asking? What's changed with everything saying? That I did it. That's not... Gina, we came to ask for your final decision. Eh? What decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not? She wants to say yes, but she feels like she's undeserving. It kind of seems like it. Like, that's what the pose kind of seems like it. I must submit the paperwork now if you like, Mr. Naruto, to represent you. Right, I see. She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. the worry is just so hard to bear. Well, yeah, we've been guilty before. Well, guilty before? No, we've been in this situation before where we were assumed to be guilty, but we actually weren't. What we've uncovered. Alright. Wow. Really? We're not gonna talk? Alright then, blimey! Give it a rest with them eyes, Iris! So come on then, fill us in. Who done it? Unfortunately, we don't know that yet. You don't say. Well, duh, but if you're gonna say who done it, we know it's not you now. We don't know yet. Actually, we already knew, but still, we don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruto and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish. Oh yeah? Like what? Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into the Mr. Windy Banks at that night. It looks like I'm going to have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason and thrust it into Gina's face. Ugh, come on, Yunosuke, come on. Wording, come on, really. Or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. Exactly, just present it calmly. Like, thrust it in her face. What the fuck was that? Representation in court. We've already have the representation papers and the other documents that we need. All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you'll allow me to represent you in court tomorrow. Nah, don't bother. Genie, I'm so sorry. I burped right there. I'm so sorry. Rip them up and chuck them with ya. Them representation papers, or whatever they're called. This cell ain't fancy enough of it to have a bin. They have a toilet though. You could just flush it, I guess. I don't know. So, what will you do in court tomorrow? I'll be fine on my own. I don't think you will be. Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. This is a stubborn pickpocket. Gina, do you know? I just want to know. Does she know that she's gonna be put to death? This is the death penalty you're gonna get. Alright then. I think I know why you were there. We found this at Mr. Windy Bank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story. Ah! Oh, right. Well, that's good then. Curiously, the storeroom at Mr. Windy Banks showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception. The box filed that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing the manuscript last night? Eh? You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of Bakersville was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Ah! Why don't you tell us what happened, please? Yeah, tell us. Come on. We want to know. Tell it for the whole class. Alright, yeah. This Bakersville story is the latest Shum's adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. I'm a huge fan, so I'm just kidding. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right? Oh yes, at least 5,000 pounds. What? So you intended to sell this Iris' manuscript, did you? I like how fucking Susato was like 5,000 pounds. Actually, was it 5,000 pounds that she said? 5,000, yeah, 5,000 pounds. And Iris is like, no! I wrote the story, but I know I'm a good writer, but it ain't that much. Susato, I like how that's how much it's worth for Susato. Just like, she's willing to buy it for 5,000 pounds. That's so fucking funny. I don't know why. So you intended to sell this Iris' manuscript, did you? Question mark. No, Genie, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on. Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out the mantle script, or whatever you call it, really was there or not. I thought you were gonna sell it! Ah, good job, Iris. Tag team right there, pretending to be sad. I know you weren't pretending. That's the only reason I was in the place. For Iris's sake. Isn't that right? No, I wasn't about to sell it. I was gonna sell it, yeah. We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did. But I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Jeannie. I just knew it. Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said that night before. And I like how Ionosuke does let Iris and Susato into what he's thinking, or what he's thought up, even though they can just basically read his mind, but still. Grown-ups do a lot of worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling ya, the mantle script ain't at Whitney Banks. You soon see if you had a look. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean, if I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden the manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong for me to doubt of him. Oh yeah, you made her feel bad right there too, huh? Oh, Jeannie, that was so sweet of you. Alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Stop it with those eyes, please. I know, if Iris were to look at me like that, I can't be like, okay, I'll tell you everything. I did it. I killed the guy. Honestly, but yeah. Things like the eyes, like even Greg's like, all right, stop looking at me with those turquoise eyes. It worked because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest. If he really deposited the manuscript at Winnie Banks. She's still being a tsundere right here, being like, no, I didn't do it for you. It's still for me. Like, nah, that's first bullshit right there. And sorry for moving the mic. I'm so sorry. Ooh, shit, that was shaking a lot. It's like I told ya, the night before. It's still moving. I'm just so sorry. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got her dad. Only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be harder. That's why she writes her stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night, when I was listening to what you were saying. Stories about Daddy. Oh, stories about Daddy? I'm so sorry. You mean they're not the adventures of the great detective, so much as the adventures of the great detective and his trusty partner? Well, that's how I see it, yeah. You're so thoughtful and so kind, Jeannie. Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we? Look! Give it a rest, will ya? I hate all the chummy nonsense. Do you hear? I hate it! I don't trust no one, right? And that's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one, you can't let you down. No one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, Scrapper. Scaper or Scalper. I don't know. Scarper? I didn't notice it until, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of the overcoat. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even notice that right now. What the hell? Are some very suspicious red blood stains. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I think it might be worth presenting some others' findings in that area to Gina now. What about it? Oh, you mean this blood stain, I guess? Oh, yeah, okay. Do you see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It was the one that you took from Windy Banks, isn't it? The one of for that black overcoat that you're wearing now. Eh? What? Lot? I don't know. They all look the same to me, those tickets. Surely not. Well, this one has an obvious mark on it. that would appear to be blood. Eh? Does that ring any bells? I don't know. It all looks like the same to me, blood. And they all sound the same to me. These answers suspicious. Okay. How about this? Those stains on the sleeves of your new overcoat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood it yet. What? Blood, Mr. Naruto? You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So it could be the blood that splattered from Mr. Windy Bank when he was shot last night. Let's not beat around the bush here. I'ma shoot Gina! This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Genie. I'm going to shoot. Oh my god. Ow! And like how I shot her with the hat goes on over. Oh, fuck. That's not Windy Bank's blood. Oh. Oh my. What the? Forget the sleeves. It's the whole coat. The whole coat is covered in blood. Of course. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now. And the blood was reacted to the chemical to turn a purple color, which matches the samples we've already collected perfectly. Yes, now let's see. Who that had the blood? Purple blood. Uh-huh. Yes, it was the brick master baker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. I knew it. What? What are you all on about? The victim? What do you mean? We knew it then. It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruto, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus is really finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Well, we've been there, but we just couldn't confirm it. Oh, would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story. Can't really. You already told us, though. Alright, let's talk. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilda's overcoat. But in that trial 2 months ago, the defendant said that this in his testimony. What did he say? I forgot. May I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about the meat gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. But if you look at the overcoat now, it's clear. The stains couldn't have arisen from Mr. McGilded trying to pull the victim onto his feet. No. If that was what had really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over Mr. McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. He had 2 coats on that day? Holy shit. He was really cold, I guess. I tried to run from the truth for long enough. But there's no escaping it now. The true culprit, in that case, Mr. Mason's killer. Magnus McGilded. We fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, at least. Mr. Naruto. That horrible case is solved at last. And I helped a man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence? Okay, calm down, Ryunosuke, calm down. How could I have let that happen? Ryuno, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent? No. I believed. Or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because I believing in those who represent in court is the defense's lawyer's greatest weapon. A weapon? lawyer's weapon. And we're talking about Kazuma right here now. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. You mean Kazuma-sama? Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief? Only when we truly believe what our client tells us can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith, I mean. So I believe you, unwaveringly. That's some good words. What's funny, Gina? Aw, sounds like the Empire of Japan you come from. Everyone must be soft. Oh, you should not say that to us. He's dead right now. Well, come on now. Look at the mess it's got you into, believing in that bogtrotter. Yes, I inadvertently helped the murderer walk free. Well, at least you learned your lesson now, eh? Believing in people is never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. Soon as you let your guard down, you had it. Well, it wasn't really Ryunosuke's fault. If anything, it was the freaking Lord Strongheart for making us do that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be a lawyer because of it. We had to do it. Plus, I still believe, and even if they're guilty, they still deserve a fair trial, regardless. And Ryunosuke should continue fighting regardless, even if he knows the truth. He continue fighting for a lesser punishment regardless. Anyways, take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one and get hurt by no one. Gina, may I ask you something? What? I just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial? How many times do I have to say it? Rip them up and chuck them away. Are you really sure that's what you want? I bet that's what he wants and all now. I'm a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me on the trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely. You were in trouble, Gina. You had to do it. It's not your fault. And I don't blame you either. Well, Mr. Naruto, and I don't think Ryunosuke believes you. I don't think Ryunosuke blames you at all. A lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything that's happened. Well, regardless, she told us the truth at the end. Of course I trust her. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Eh? Are you half-baked? Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? That's true. He's just like, I did it! No, that's not committing. What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. Seriously? Mr. Naruto? Oh wow, he's actually saying my name. Well, not really correctly. Didn't you hear all what I said before? I'm a poor liar. Fibs just trip over my tongue. And I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you all into sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. If this were me, I would be next to the cell, making eye contact with her the whole time, not breaking eye contact, so she can know how serious I am to defending her. Gina, I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there's more to this life than you yet realize. What do you mean? The world we live in, It's full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down. Eh? It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I am completely on your side. Ooh, come on. You have to now. What do you expect me to say to that? Then it's decided. I'll take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. She didn't even say yes, but she nodded, I guess. It would be a shame to throw them away now after it's been pinned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern lot are. I don't know what you are. I don't get ya. Well, that settles it. We're going to court. Gina's taking of herself off the back of their cell. She never admitted it, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That's turned out alright in the end, I think.